Alright, so today we got ARCA at Motegi, formerly known as Twin Ring Motegi. Now it's Mobility Resort Motegi, whatever that means. But this is one I'm excited for. This is a really fun track. We don't get to race here very often. This track is in Japan. NASCAR went here in 98, I think it was, 97, 98, for some exhibition races. And it's a really fun track. It's flat. It's like a flat Darlington. It's got two corners that are drastically different. I'm not even really sure why I'm going out here because practice is about to end. I was able to get a handful of laps in before this session, so I won't be totally new hitting the track for qualifying. Also gonna try 12-to-1 steering. This is one of those tracks where I could kind of go either or. Let's see who's in here. Didn't even look at that yet. Alright, we got Rob Chan in here. We know him. Shoot him a good luck. Who else we got? Bryce. We've raced with this guy before, so a couple people we know. So, yeah, this is one of those tracks where I could go either or on the steering ratio. We're going to try 12-to-1, I guess. In theory, it should be a little bit better on the tires. Now I'm really only using 10-to-1 at, like, short tracks. But we'll see how it goes. See how it goes with 12-to-1 here. So you can, late in the race, shift down to third gear for turns 3 and 4 here because it gets really tight. Well, that's not a good way to start the lap, sliding off the corner. Really wide, flat, turn 1 and 2. Some bumps down here. Probably underdrove that a little bit. Oh, I got my force feedback turned down too. I have to turn that back up. Hard on the brakes for the narrow turns 3 and 4. Turn that force feedback up. That might help a little bit, having some feedback. Try and drive it a little straighter off the corner this time. It was a little bit better. Not expecting to be all that fast here, but it seems like it's a little bit a weaker field than I've been running lately, so we should still do pretty good. I kind of screwed up the middle of 3 and 4 there, but we still run a little bit better lap. Quick time right now is a 36.81. We run a 36.97. We're like middle, a little bit upper middle pack. 17 cars have qualified so far, and we're 7th, so it's not bad. This is, like I said, a weaker field, though. It's only 2,000 strength. So it's, and as you can see, I'm the number 2 car, so I should be finishing top 3. I'm going to say if we can get a top 5, that would be a win in my book. But this is a track that we don't normally get to race at, so I don't have too many laps, but every time we do, it's always fun. All right, so we're ready to go. We have 20 cars, so we're starting 7th. 32 laps. This track's weird. It's not a mile and a half. I don't remember what it is. It's like it's between a mile and a third and a mile and a half, I think. But this is part of the Twin Ring, or it's not Twin Ring anymore, but the Motegi property. It's got the road course on it, which I think that's the bump that you hit in turns 1 and 2. I think that's the tunnel, because I think the road course goes underneath turns 1 and 2 and then into the infield. So Gavin's starting up there. He's in the black and green, black and yellow 3 car up there. He's got a YouTube channel. We race with him a bunch. He's pretty good, pretty clean. So yeah, 32 laps here. Should be about 20 minutes is what it's showing on Race Labs. Not really sure how tire saving is going to be at a place like this. Or how big of a factor it's going to be. At least I remember to turn my force feedback up, because that really, I think, really messed with me last time I did that. Going to be hard to see the leader take off here. This 9 car is sleeping. We're going to be 4 wide going into the corner here. This 14 car. And we don't really need to be a part of that. And he's losing it. So that's why we didn't need to be right there. So you have a car right here? No. Nobody in my inside. All right. Oh, and they're wrecking. Go low, 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 low. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, my God. And then he wrecked the guy behind me. Holy crap. Jesus. What a mess. I'm just going to settle in here. And we'll figure our shit out now, because that was enough excitement for me in 1 lap. Seven car totally blows the corner. He's going to be super slow out, and he's got a weird line. It's going to be bumpy down here. At least get by him. And hopefully he doesn't try to race us hard back. Looks like this guy is trying to wreck somebody up here. That lap car. That's going to have to watch out for that. Oh, I'm turning down way too early. That's a bad line. I feel like I'm overdriving right now but I don't... Oh, that's Bryce in the 7. The guy behind us. We know him. Alright, I'm not as worried about that then. This is a no Bryce. I can maybe relax a little bit. We're going to have a lot to watch back on the replay there for that first lap. Big bump there, trying not to pound the right front tire. Big lift early into 3 and 4. Really easy to overdrive 3 and 4. Yeah, I think I need to be taking it easy. Easier now that we're pulling away from Bryce behind us. He's probably saving, if I had to guess. Turned in a little too early there. Tried to apex a little too early. Really took it easy into there that time. That outside wall comes up fast out of 2. This guy looks like he's really beating up his right front in 3 and 4. Tried getting cute and passing him there. Lost the air a little bit. And Bryce is back. This guy is just so slow through 1 and 2. He's about ready to knock the wall down. And Bryce is just hucking it into 3 and 4. And we're going to let him by. If he's really in a hurry. We're too low. Too low trying to exit the corner there. This 9 car is having a tough time with his getting tight. We'll let Bryce take that spot because he's just driving a lot harder than I want to be right now. Yeah, they're taking quite an aggressive line in to 3 and 4. They also could be shifting in 3 and 4. Also lets you dive into the corner a little bit harder if you downshift. So that's also something I might be missing out on. Well, now I'm just faster than Bryce, so not really sure what to do. Show him that we're faster, I guess, but man, if he's just going to keep getting tight like that off the corner, I'm going to have to pass him. Not going to really have a run here. Yeah, he's pulling on us. It's like I can almost go run the outside and get around him. He's going to drag the wall. And we get a little bit tight there. Back end's going to step out. Oh, whoa it up. Running side by side is tough. I can set up a run on him at any time out of 2. It's just hard to make the pass going into 3 and 4. And we're still, well, we're just over halfway now. Cut down. I didn't quite do that right. I might have to start downshifting in 3 and 4 to try and get a pull. Only problem is then it's hard to put power down. Oh, man. How many times is he going to do that? And we're not going to get by him. I feel like I just have so much more grip in 1 and 2 than them. Alright, let's last ditch effort. Let's try and move the brake bias back a couple degrees and see what it does for turns 3 and 4. This lap car catching him in not a great spot. Thank you. These guys are going to start racing each other, I think, in a minute. Yeah, we're just going to go back 3% on the brakes. Maybe it helps us in 3 and 4. I feel like I've used up some of my grip advantage over those guys. Or it seemed like a grip advantage. Oh man, that was not a good corner. You don't need to be braking at all in 1 and 2, sir. You're doing it wrong. I guess maybe it couldn't hurt on corner entry, but you know, it's probably going to slow you up more than it's going to hurt you. Well, we're going to get 6th, it looks like, unless there's a wreck up here. This, the number 1 car, lap car, is going to, I guess, make his way into the picture here. I mean, I guess might as well just go. Yeah, you basically, it helps you getting into the corner because you can downshift, but you don't really want to get on the throttle too much in third gear. It's well, it's a fun racetrack. It's a little bit frustrating to pass though. I don't remember that the last time we ran here. But it's really fun because it's because of how unique it is. And the leaders are still half a second faster than me that last lap. Well, in a perfect world, I would have been fourth. And I really should have been fifth. I really shouldn't have let the 7 car by. I just didn't really realize how tough it was to pass. If I knew it was going to be that hard to pass, I would have never just given it up. But it was fun racing with him and trying to get by him there for those few laps. So it was definitely still a fun race. Yeah, I've kind of lost. Starting to lose the balance a little bit. It had good balance most of the time. All right, we'll go look back at that wreck. Series of wrecks at the beginning. Let's see. Do I have my... Are my replay controls set right? Yes, it looks like they are. Okay, so that'll make this a little easier. Okay. All right, let's just see. Okay, so that's where it really kind of... I get a pretty good start. The 9 car was sleeping in front of me, and I just have to hold back, and everybody stacked up. This 14 car decided to go 3 wide on the inside, so all right, whatever. I'm just backing out because I don't need any part of that. And then what happens here? 14, he back end steps out, trying to get off the corner. Oh boy. 13 car looks like he's reacting, and Bryce tags him. Well, 13 car didn't really need to be stopping there. It kind of seemed like the 13 car just lifted a hair, and Bryce just got in the back of him. So I don't think that's really Bryce's fault there. Sure, maybe lift a little more, but I don't think he was expecting him to lift at all. And then this is the 1 and Ropchan, maybe? What happened? Oh, the 6 and the 1. So the 6 car was... Yeah, the 1 was driving in a little bit deep. Let's see. Oh, I think the 1 car is... He's on the throttle all the way to the 100 mark here. That's pretty deep. I just don't think he was expecting the 6 to be that slow. And that wipes out the 15, who then starts drifting down the track. I wasn't sure if he was broken. I'm like, don't hit me, don't hit me. And he's just going so slow, the 8 car just decides to plow right through him. And then, fortunately, that didn't wipe anybody else out, so that's good. Lap 4, the 13 car is going to hit the wall. That's Charlie Brown. That's his name, or their name. Okay. 13 car still hitting the wall. Whoops. Oh, I think I broke it. Yep. Well, I don't think there was really anything after this. I think it was pretty clean from here. But, geez. Tires were 73.86. That's not bad. It started losing balance, like, really bad at the end. Or noticeably at the end. But overall, I think it was... I maintained pretty good balance in the car. So what happened with Bryce here... So we got by him once. Right? These guys were running side by side. All right, and he kind of... Well, he blew the corner, and he also tags the wall there, so he kind of just concedes the corner, I feel like, a little bit. He just lets me have it, which is why I didn't give him a hard time either when he got to me. I just kind of thought we were faster than him, but I thought it was going to be a little bit easier to pass. Yeah, look at every time... Okay, no, so what? No, he just ends up closing the gap a little. Yeah, and then eventually, like, look at him. He's got really good runs out of 3 and 4. He's just way faster. And then here, just like, all right, fine. Not gonna put up a big fight, especially in that corner where I wasn't very good, and then just never could get back by him after that. So, but it was a fun race. I always enjoy racing here when we can. So that's it for this one. I think we'll be having another probably a dirt mod race coming up here in a few minutes. So.